ideas had been launched. As soon as they could afford it, they honeymooned in the sun, 1,000 miles from Wigan.
In a little Wigan garden, where the dandelions grow, with me sweetie frowsy flow, round the mulberry bush we go, underneath the Wigan palm trees, there I bring her up to scratch. We have such a game on the cucumber frame, I show her the cabbage patch. When the morning mildew frightens our shallots, scented breezes coming from the chimney pots in a little Wigan garden with me little Wiganese, getting stung with bumblebees between the cabbage and the peas, neath the Wigan water lilies where the drain pipe overflows. There's my gal and me, she'll sit on my knees and watch how the rhubarb grows.
Beryl took command of George Formby Jr. She was his support on stage as dancer and stooge, but off stage she ran everything. She put polish into his act, and she steered them both into the money. It was 1930, and as they got richer, their audience got poorer. Even for a comedian whose stock in trade was bumbling innocence, there was no escaping the depression.
I just can't remember the last time I worked. I could blush with repentance and shame when I think of the years that I've spent on the dole. Well, I can't bear the sound of my name, but I'm going to reform and I'm looking around for a job that I think I can do. I'll just work like a horse and have no more remorse. There'll be no need for me to feel blue.
Social desolation produced a great hunger for laughter and entertainment, and out of that hunger came the new-style holiday resort. The Victorian seaside town turned into a fun factory.
Now every year about July, when summertime comes round, there's lots and lots of people at the seaside to be found. Some play golf or tennis, others like to take a rest. But here's the kind of exercise that I enjoy the best when I go swimming with the women. I do have a real good time, bobbing up and down in the water. It comes just below me, some Dixie line.
Blackpool was George's natural parish, but he was discovering that his comedy could travel. By the mid-1930s, he was a top-of-the-bill attraction in theatres all over Britain. Then, in 1935, assiduously prodded by Beryl, he came up with a brilliantly simple idea. He would break into the glittering world of motion pictures by making his own movie. Shot in a friend's garage, it took only 2 weeks to make and cost just £3,000. A string of crude cameos about behind-the-scenes hotel life, it had a storyline so thin it was almost invisible. But Beryl, who co-starred, knew that it was the songs that mattered. Years before, she'd persuaded George to put those uke-accompanied songs at the center of his act.
You know, Snooky?
What?
When I wrote this song, I was thinking about you.
Were you really?
Mm-hmm. Baby, you're my sweetheart.